Hello, I'm Antoinette, Tony Weir. Most of my friends call me Tony. I'm from Lexington, South Carolina. My hometown is Columbia, born in Fort Jackson, South Carolina. I'm 66 years old now. And I was looking on Facebook and I saw the Boaz Challenge. It was a challenge for me because of the time things I had to make time to do it. And then when I would see it on Facebook, then I'll do it. I'm glad even though it was off and on, I'm glad I stuck with it. I'm very glad I stuck with it because it helped me to realize that I'm not the only one trying to date again. I haven't dated in years. And it made me feel a little more comfortable about myself and knowing that something wasn't wrong with me. It was just, time and age. And things change as you get older, and dating has changed a whole lot. And it really helped me in a lot of ways. My confidence came back, and I had to learn to be patient. Yeah, what helped me really to move forward was I told you I was disabled. And you told me that there was another young lady in the program that was disabled. And I felt a little, safer, in talking and trying to, date because I said nobody that's broke up or, you know, having challenges from time to time. It just made me feel that I could do this. But it took me time to do it because I kept on procrastinating and putting things off, and then things within my life had changed, caused me to to be off and on with the program. But when I really started paying attention, it's when the different things that were being said, that what you can do and how you would be approached by somebody, and if you think that you might want to start dating, there are different things that you can consider. And just talking with you kind of eased my mind and everything. And it just happened because my cousin was the one that introduced me to the person. And it was funny because she said that she asked him, did he date anybody? And he said no. And she said, well, she don't date anybody, you don't date anybody, so y'all dating now, so y'all get y'all numbers and do something, make something happen. And I looked at her and looked at him, and I think she's crazy. But so happened, I gave him my number and he gave me his number, and I lost his number. But he called me and he wanted to go out to eat. And I said, well, fine, well, give me, a couple of days and I'll be ready. And I was, but I was thankful that I did accept his call because most of the time I will block. I will block you. But this
Right.
program's really helped me to be more settled with taking a leap of faith. Now I have confidence now because between the program and talking with my pastors and in the singles ministry at my church, hey, I just enjoy myself and having a good time, and talking about 3.5 months, maybe going on 4. And we've seen each other quite a bit, taking pictures, went to birthday parties with him, cookouts, and I even been to his vocation Bible class. And next Sunday, not this Sunday coming up, but the following Sunday, we're gonna go to his church and then go to a dinner afterwards. So I'm enjoying it. And I'm just taking it one day at a time. I'm on track now, and that person that I'm dealing with, he's he's educated and we get along fine. And whatever we decide to do in our future, we're gonna take our time because he told me we're gonna take our time. I'm just gonna play it one day at a time and trust in the Lord. Because it gives you your confidence back. You have somebody that you can talk to and that will listen to you and that won't judge you and put you on the right track. Because for a while, I was like, I don't think I have it anymore. And back then, I played a lot of games. But now I'm being straight up and honest with people. And I was afraid being too honest wouldn't help me. But the conferences I got from this program, it really, really helped. And I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying dating again. I'm like a little kid. You have to take time for yourself and do for you. Because when this gentleman saw me, I look worse than this, the way I look now. And I said, well, I'm going to date. I'm going to show him how I really look. So I did some extra things, got my hair done and nails, and start wearing a little makeup. I didn't want to overdo it because it was, a first date. And we really enjoyed each other. And he was like, oh my God. And I was like, oh my God, he cleaned up real well. Because my little pet peeve, I looked at the shoes and he had on some gorgeous shoes. So, and, he was wearing his brim and, and stuff and polite opening doors. And that I haven't had in years. I was real shocked in the way, he treated me, being our first date. And I'm like, I was real comfortable. And the conversation was very good because I know I have a tendency of talking too much. And I said, well, let me stop and let you talk. He said, no, I just love to hear your voice. He said, I'm really happy to even met you. And, he's dated, a couple times, but the women, were different and they wanted to do this and they wanted to do that. Take your time with this program. Try to do all the steps. Try to be, attentive. And if you got to do something with the program, do it, because you might miss out on something and then you might not. And even if you say, oh, I've done that before, still look over it. Somebody else's opinion is great, because a lot of the people that I used to listen to, they're not around me anymore. They're about only 2 people, 3 people. God, my pastors, and this young, beautiful young lady right here, Miss Nikki. That's who I listen to now. Have fun and take your time.